Balotelli, Aguero!
Brought to you by Modelo.
And Gerrard!
You know how it is.
We back again. Armchair Analyst, episode, I lost count. I'm doing well.
It don't matter.
Just know that it's another episode blessing your ears, your eyes, well not really eyes, but
Yeah.
one day soon come.
Yeah.
But I'm with my guy Thom Dela Cruz,
You know how it is, baby.
and obviously Lewis Divine.
Whoa.
So, obviously, it's not been there's not been much news in the old football scene, but we'll talk about a little bit of football later. But the main, most interesting topic going on this weekend,
Johnny Bones Jones.
Johnny Bones Jones fighting Dominick Reyes for the light heavyweight title in UFC.
And what's so funny is Reyes is like half the size of Jon Jones.
You know what annoys me though? It's like people are acting like it's a write-off.
Yeah, no, you know why? It's because of I was speaking to you about this. It's because of how dominant Jones has been, and physically, when you look at Reyes, he's like basically it's like AJ versus Joshua, but just the opposite. Instead of Reyes being big and fat, Reyes is slim and skinny.
Yeah, I mean he's a little bit taller, I think.
Than Jon Jones.
Yeah, a little,
Really?
not a lot, but he doesn't look conditioned. He's just big. He looks like someone that could probably make heavyweight, I think, but he'd be a small heavyweight.
He can barely make 205, mate.
Really? I just
He'll probably step into the weigh-in tonight at like, oh no.
yeah. He weighed in yesterday at 204.
Yeah, I was gonna. I didn't see the weigh-ins, but I would have predicted it to be
Jones
204.
looked skinny as hell.
Really?
He looked tiny. Like you could
But
tell
he's gonna puff up as soon as he gets.
yeah,
to-
he's gonna look
to
a
the
big
afternoon.
boy tomorrow.
Yeah.
But tonight. Well, technically tomorrow because it's like 4 in the morning, isn't it? But I just think people are just, because of how dominant Jones is, like you said, people are disrespecting Reyes, and I think out of his last 5 opponents, even Gustafsson, this is the most legitimate threat to Jon Jones' reign. Like that Reyes, southpaw, left hand from hell.
Yeah.
He's bigger, he's more athletic than Jon Jones.
Taller, not bigger.
Taller. He's more athletic,
Yeah.
and there's a belief there.
Yeah.
You can actually see when people ask him, "Do you think you can beat Jon Jones?" In his eyes, he goes, "I know I can beat Jon Jones."
Yeah.
Whereas you look Anthony Smith,
I know. No one.
Ovin St. Preux,
Yeah,
even Gustafsson.
even Mauritian Shogun Rua.
Yeah.
Like you can just tell by his body language that he was gonna get fucked up by Jon
Yeah,
Jones.
and you're like, you've got no chance. You
Yeah.
don't believe
Yeah.
yourself. Whereas Reyes, you're like, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, as well, he's a fast starter, and Jon Jones doesn't like fighting people that come on quick and aggressive. And that's sort of where Reyes. You'll be able to tell in the first round how this is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
If the Jon Jones turns up,
Yeah.
then he's just going to pick him apart.
Yeah.
Probably by the 3rd round, it'll be over. But if Reyes rocks him early and puts the pressure on,
Yeah.
never know. It could be him. You could finish him.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean-
that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, Jon Jones has been tested, but no one's really landed it yet to him. Like no one's really given him that punch or that kick where it's chin.
Yeah, we've never seen him get knocked down.
Yeah.
The closest was Gustafsson in that first
Yeah,
fight where they tried to
yeah.
kill each other. That was
Yeah.
like brutal. That was brutal.
That fight should have been a draw, really.
Yeah, I thought Gustafsson. You could have edged it both
Yeah,
ways.
the first time watching it, I was like, yeah, Gustafsson watched it, and then I watched it like 3 times, and yeah, fair enough. Jon Jones took it by split, but I think it should have been a draw at
Yeah,
most.
I change every time I see it. I change my mind.
Yeah,
Like-
it's one of those fights that you're like, yeah, and then actually, and then it was very full on.
Yeah, it wasn't like Gastelum v Adesanya where you went, okay, it was close, but Adesanya clearly edged it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're
especially
like,
that round 5.
yeah. And with Jones Gustafsson, like 1 minute, depending on the judge as well, you go,
Yeah,
Gustafsson.
yeah,
Next one, Jones. But I think always in a championship fight,
yeah.
if it's too close to call and you can't call
always
it a
goes
draw,
to
it should be the champion.
Yeah, like the GSP versus Hendricks one.
Yeah.
It was a very close fight. Very close fight.
Because you don't want the championship changing on a technicality.
Exactly.
That's
From
boring.
from one punch thrown more than that.
Yeah, if you go by copy fights.
if it was like a clear win or like there's 2 rounds and then obviously the contender dominated 1 round, then yeah.
I think it also depends on the characters involved. If it's like, let's just say a Connor or a GSP,
Yeah.
You don't mind if there's 2 fights, 3 fights.
Yeah.
You can take that because it's a story.
Yeah.
But if it's like Usman v Colby, you don't want a question of, oh, is he actually the champion?
Yeah.
Like, did he win that fight? You don't want any questions being asked. You just want, okay, this guy won, he's the champion.
Yeah.
That's why I think there should be a sudden death round in MMA.
Yeah.
There should be a 6th round.
Like
where,
how they do it in, what's it called? And it's like what's that? The other one.
I know what you're talking
Where
about.
MVP fights.
Oh, Bellator.
Yeah, they have that.
Do they have that?
Not like that, but they have that thing where it's like an elimination round, isn't it?
Oh,
so they
yeah.
fight one fighter and then they build up until
yeah.
the 2 best fighter kind of like fight.
Yeah, I
out.
see what I mean. The tournaments, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I think UFC should do one.
Yeah, they should.
But they've got so many
They
talent,
got
so much
so
talent.
many fighters, yeah. And then the rest of the roster will just be vanished.
Yeah, and I think, but like there should be just like a 6th, which a 3-minute round. Let's make it 3 minutes,
Yeah.
so that they can't.
Do too much.
Yeah, and that's just a decider.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that one, that'll be added. They should win it because sometimes you sit there and go, we can't have a decision
Yeah.
that close change titles.
Yeah.
You either just sack it off as a draw or you add that sudden death round,
Yeah.
and it would bring a little bit more drama for the fans and stuff. But that's what I could see for Jon Jones would be a good thing because we know Jones. He's a decision machine. He finishes people.
Yeah.
But this Jon Jones has been more of a
Yeah.
not take too many risks, piece him up from the outside.
Yeah.
I think he's feeling his age a little bit.
He must be.
The
yeah.
young guns are coming through. He's
Yeah,
like,
of course, 100%. He's been the champion for, well, if he didn't step out of the UFC, he would have been the champion probably till today. He would have held it for that whole time.
I think I always classed him as the champ even though he was strict. Like
Yeah.
DC to me was never the champion. You have to beat the champ to be the champ. And as much as I love DC, and I think he definitely is probably the best heavyweight
division
and
fighter.
light heavyweight fighter on the
Yeah.
planet. You can't be the champ if you don't beat the champ.
Yeah.
That's just maybe it's just archaic sort of human instinct of you didn't beat that guy.
Yeah,
But
it's true though. 'Cause
to-
he's the legitimate champion, Jon Jones.
Yeah, we saw what Jon Jones did to him the first time. Close, but Jon Jones still pieced him up. And then the second time,
But there was a thing in it, substance. that
Yeah.
Jon Jones used.
But I mean, we're
It's
just going to
just-
sit there and go, UFC don't act on drug testing. 1 minute they're like, oh no, you can't do that. Then when Brock Lesnar comes in, juiced up to the gills, like, nah, it's cool, mate, you're good.
They know what's coming as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can smell Brock Lesnar until he's on steroids.
Brock Lesnar literally is 265 as he weighs in against. I remember Sean. Who's that guy that he fought? The one puncher guy as well. I remember it was Sean something. I think his name was.
I've got Randy Couture.
He won the interim belt.
Let's find this out. I don't want to go to sleep not knowing
And
this
they were
answer.
both 265 on weigh-ins, and then Brock Lesnar literally just looked like twice the size of him.
Let's see this. Technical difficulties, we're looking up Brock Lesnar's MMA record.
Making sure we give you guys the full detail.
We want that full accurate. We don't want to make too many bullshit statements. We're not Stephen A. Smith. Mixed martial arts record. Good old Wikipedia. Oh no, we got Randy Couture, Frank Mir, Shane Carwin.
Shane Carwin, yeah.
What a man Shane Carwin was.
Carwin.
He was a
He
savage.
was a freaking animal. Literally, all it takes is one punch. It doesn't even have to land clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was starting. And then you got Randy Couture, he's in the Expendables, 752. What a man.
I don't know how Brock Lesnar beat Randy Couture.
Don't know how Randy Couture was feeling his age there.
Yeah.
But I just think for Jon Jones now, I think tonight we'll see a better Jones. Because I think this one actually makes him want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like he looks at Reyes and you can see something in his eyes. He's like, I want to fuck you up. And that's what we want because lately Jon Jones has been coasting. He's like that smart kid in sport.
Yeah, like I said, there's no competition for him there.
No, not. That's why he's got to be heavyweight next.
Yeah.
Because other than
He's cleared the division.
who else is in light heavyweight that's coming up? There's not really anyone. It's just a bunch of middleweights moving up to light heavyweight.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Light heavyweight is a division that's perfect for Jon Jones because there's not really a lot of like animals in there. There's not a lot of like. It was literally just Gustafsson.
And
Jon Jones
and Rumble Johnson.
Yeah,
DC.
at time. That's what I tell people. Like, yeah, Jon Jones is the amazing fighter, but in terms of like once like the Lyoto Machida and the Shogun rule was gone, there wasn't really anyone there apart from Jon Jones. And then when DC came down,
Yeah.
But apart from that, like, you can't tell me there's been, what's it called? A dominant light heavyweight apart from Jon Jones.
No, never. I think Jon Jones put light heavyweight on the map.
Yeah.
And the reason why the division is so boring is because he's cleared it out too
Yeah,
often.
exactly. And no one wants to fight him, I think.
No one. And a problem with light heavyweight is you do see a lot of people that should be at middleweight that just want to keep fighting at light heavyweight. Like not Randy Couture, sorry. Rashad Evans was not a light heavyweight. He was definitely a middleweight.
Yeah.
Even someone like Shogun Rua.
Yeah,
he was tiny.
Yeah.
He'd probably make welterweight if he wanted to.
He was carrying a lot of fat, but if he wants to go down to middleweight, he could have easily gone down to middleweight.
I
mean, it is a big jump because it's 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But if you take your time with it, go to off season and then slowly walk.
Yeah, especially now with all the science-based stuff. And worst case, he can just take EPO if he wants to. But I think as well, there's like the one fight I wish we got to see was the Rumble versus Jon Jones.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping with Rumble coming back to heavyweight in the UFC, maybe if Jon Jones makes that move and Rumble picks up a few wins, we could see Rumble v Jones at heavyweight.
They're good friends though, aren't they? Well, not good friends, but
they get on.
They get on.
They're not like DC.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to see that fight because Rumble has a right hook from hell. And Jon Jones is the most complete fighter in MMA.
Started off, was it light heavyweight or welterweight?
Not even that. I think he made. I know he was in the welterweight.
Did he make lightweight? I don't know if he made
lightweight.
I know he was definitely a welterweight.
He looked like a prisoner of war.
But I was like,
I don't know how he did that. Honestly, like imagine saying that a guy like that could fight someone GSP's weight.
Yeah. And what's funny is that even though he was a welterweight, GSP was still killing.
Oh yeah.
In that weight.
And I heard a story the other day because Kevin Lee was on Brendan Sharp's one of his podcast things. Yeah. And they go to like this Russian wrestling camp.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard this, yeah.
And apparently that guy that runs it, they just don't talk to anyone. You have to wait to be asked to come and wrestle with them.
Yeah.
And apparently they just love GSP grapple with their best bloke.
Yeah.
But they can't say what happened out of respect for both of the fighters, but apparently GSP held his own for a while.
Really?
And I think you hear more stories, you realise how good GSP is.
Yeah, and that's from Khabib's people.
Trust. These
Khabib is like the best of the best in wrestling right now. That's why I keep telling people if they fight, I'll put my savings on GSP and I don't care. I'll feel more than confident. Yeah. Because if you think about it, he's a superior wrestler with a superior boxing skills because he trained in
submissions as well.
All he needs to do is, because he's longer than Khabib, he's just gonna keep throwing the jabs. And these jabs is like before he retired was the best in MMA.
Oh yeah, I think it still would be.
Better than Anderson Silva, even though Freddie Rod did say that Anderson Silva's got the best boxing skills when they did a little pad work. But over time, because when GSP puts his head into something,
he has like
he's that guy, isn't it? That just like he's like a real nerd.
Yeah, he's got that sort of like that autistic kind of thing where they just focus on one thing and they become so good at it. Yeah, I think GSP might actually have a little bit of like autism. Everyone does. Yeah, but he seems to like focus on that.
Yeah, he speaks about aliens, so
I think it might be the brain damage.
I don't care, but yeah, like that fight against Jake Shield. All he did was throw jabs at Jake Shield. It was a bit of a worrying fight, but it's a very technical fight.
And Jake Shield comes from a boxing gym as well with like Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of his coach.
Yeah.
Edward.
The only problem he had against was obviously Johnny Hendricks for obvious reasons.
Yeah, well, geared up.
Yeah.
Geared up to the. I mean, Johnny Hendricks was a decent fighter. He wasn't amazing.
He was, yeah.
But I think
the thing is, his wrestling was really good as well.
Yeah, he was like a proper
really
American.
He took GSP down twice in that fight, and before that, I think GSP has not lost a round for I don't know how many rounds it's been, but before that fight was the first time GSP lost a round.
Yeah, there was a big streak there, you could tell.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell though that GSP wasn't all in there.
Yeah.
And I think an all in GSP
he had things going on in it that he just didn't want to mention.
Well, the drug testing thing as well, he didn't like with people.
Yeah, there was a lot of rumours saying that he's got kids somewhere, he's got this somewhere, but no one really knows because he's not the type of person that will share gossip.
No,
if he does, it would stay within his camp, and his camp is solid like brotherhood, so nothing's gonna come out.
Nothing's leaking, and he keeps himself out of the public eye.
Yeah, that's why you don't see him in TMZ.
He makes a lot of money, and he doesn't. There's very few people that can make a lot of money without talking shit.
Yeah.
Being in the public eye all the time, or like doing stupid things.
Yeah.
Like
It's very hard.
it's very hard. I mean,
media don't attract that.
yeah, he's not making Conor McGregor money,
Yeah, yeah.
but he made for that
But
time. He was
the Conor
making Conor
before.
McGregor money.
Yeah, he was the highest paying fighter.
Yeah, he was making solid money.
before literally before Conor stepped in.
Yeah.
he was the
then
biggest.
Conor just-
He had the biggest payday when he fought. I think
Is it UFC 100?
I think so.
Brock
yeah,
Lesnar
against-
fought in that because he came
Yeah,
out with like
yeah.
the whole karate gear.
Yeah.
Because that was in Canada, wasn't it?
It was in Canada.
Toronto,
Yeah.
I think.
No, Montreal.
Was it in Montreal?
Yeah.
Is it
The Honda Honda.
Yeah,
station.
I know the one.
Yeah.
You see it all the time when they bring it
Yeah.
up. But I think, like you said, with the Habib GSP thing, that's a fight I really want to see.
Yeah.
But I also think Tony's going to beat him, so we won't see that fight.
Probably. Yeah.
But
Well,
G-
we'll see, innit? We'll see how Khabib's jiu-jitsu.
It's
plays
the old
a-
saying, though,
plays a
isn't
big
it?
part.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
GSP is the upgrade of Habib.
Exactly. And GSP is a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see any much wrestling in that fight if GSP and Habib fought. You know, like
Yeah.
Usman v Colby, where the
Yeah,
two wrestlers
yeah.
cancel each other up,
Yeah.
and you just see Habib get pissed
Yeah.
up,
He'll just get jabbed.
jabbed
whole
to
way.
pieces. But somehow, from a tangent of we were talking about goats to be fair, and GSP is a goat, Jon Jones is a goat, so
Yeah.
it's a decent transition.
Yeah.
But we'll go back to Jon Jones Reyes.
Yeah.
Do you think Reyes can beat Jon Jones?
I said no, and I'm sticking with that purely because Jon Jones is just a different breed, different animal, and Reyes is unbeaten. He's unbeaten, right?
Yeah, 12-0.
Yeah, he's
something
unbeaten.
like that.
But he hasn't really been tested
No.
in terms of like
Nah.
fight. Like all of his fights are very comfortable.
Yeah, he's
His previous fight, he knocked the guy out.
Weidman, yeah.
Yeah.
Another guy that moved up from middleweight.
Yeah. So, I mean, I won't be surprised if Jon Jones gets beaten by this guy purely because of his length. Like you said,
Yeah.
I don't know much about Reyes, so I'm just
Yeah.
speaking from what I the little information that I know. But because of his length, Jon Jones obviously had problems with Gustafsson. Not much in the second fight, but it's still a
I
problem for
agree.
him because he's comfortable fighting off distance. Like when he knows that someone has to lead proper to try and hit him. Whereas Reyes doesn't really have to commit that much. Where they can kind of like, is that basically with Khabib and GSP? They can cancel out each other in the standing department, but it depends on what tactics Jon Jones comes up with if he wants to take him down. Because
I
Jon
think
Jones
he's
has
gonna
got
take him down.
those trips that it's just you
The
can't.
trips.
Like no one else does it in the UFC.
nothing-
It's something that
nothing like it.
never get taught in any gym.
No,
It's
there's
just
no
Jon
chance.
Jones can do it. So yeah, it depends on what tactics he comes up with. Obviously, standing, I'll obviously still give him the edge in every single department, but it'll be a riskier fight for him if he stays on the feet.
I think it's gonna end with sort of second, third round by submission. I think he's gonna take him down.
Yeah, I have a
Probably
feeling
land an
he will.
armbar or something.
Yeah, or like a Kimura or something.
Yeah, I don't think Jones is gonna play games. I think he might feel him out for the first minute or two, but I think after a while he's just gonna dominate, hold him down, drain him, and submit him. Because I think Jones knows there's bigger fights on the horizon, and also knows how dangerous Dominick Reyes is. So he'll probably test him out with his stand up for a bit because he likes to play around with his prey before he kills it.
And he's
Then drop him, submit him because I haven't seen Reyes really grapple.
Yeah, I haven't.
I haven't. I might be missing something, but I don't think I have.
How many fights has he had in the UFC? 5 or 4?
5, I
Right.
think. It might be more, but I can't remember. And there's very little chance of out wrestling Jones or out grappling him. So probably a submission stoppage.
Yeah.
If there's a knockout, it's probably Reyes knocking out Jon Jones. I don't think
so.
Jones knocks out Reyes. Maybe TKO, but I don't think he starches him like full on overhand left starch.
Actually, it's an exciting fight, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it, but I am not going to watch it live. I'm going to go
No,
watch
I'm not
it.
watching it live. Stop that. I'm looking forward to, well, it's not a massive card, but I looked into it and there's a few decent fights.
Yeah.
You got Mirsad Bektic versus Dan Ige. Decent fight. I don't care about Valentina Shevchenko versus that other woman. That's
She's gonna
boring.
win.
She's gonna kill her. Did you see the one that happened the other day? James Krause took the fight on a day's notice.
No.
So they were someone was supposed to weigh in against another geezer, middleweight. And last minute the bloke pulled out because of health reasons or something. And James Krause just went, fuck it. This was like an hour with the weigh-ins, like an hour left. He went, fuck it, I'll do it. That guy's a savage.
Wow.
He's a good coach, and that's Savage. If he wins that as well, Dana White should throw the book at him. Pay that man some good money. He just saved you a fight.
What's it called? Derek Lewis and Latifi's fighting as well.
Yeah, I don't know how
that literally lost 2 minutes, and both of them will be gassed.
Yeah, they'll have heart attacks.
If no one gets knocked out in the first 3 minutes, he's gonna go to
don't
decision.
watch that fight. Mate, so the winner will be cardiac arrest. Someone's got a heart attack because Latifi's just moved up from light heavyweight. And I don't know how Derek Lewis is the first card on the main thing though. He's from Houston, Texas, and it's in Texas.
Yeah.
So I think they've missed out with that one, but I reckon Derek Lewis will win that pretty swiftly. Probably just take him down or knock him out. He's looking for a knockout in the first round. But if he doesn't, like you said, if there's not a knockout, skip that one. If you're watching it live, make yourself a drink.
Yeah.
If you're not watching it live, hit that fast forward button because there's no point in wasting your life doing that. But I think obviously it's not the best card in the world, but it'll do. Yeah. It'll do for now to keep us going.
It's got Jon Jones' name in it, so it will sell.
Yeah, thank God BT Sport did that stupid pay-per-view crap for this Jon Jones one.
Are they doing pay-per-view?
Not this time. I checked that this time. Only for Conor and like one Jon Jones bout before.
Yeah, I think the GSP Bisping fight, did they do it?
I don't think they did, because I would have been fuming if they did. I would make sure everyone knew if they. I'll be fuming. But no, I don't think.
GSP sells pay-per-view, regardless of.
Oh yeah, I mean Canada. Not Conor pay-per-view, but pay-per-view.
Yeah,
like probably the second biggest pay-per-view buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because UFC 100 was the record for a while, and then Conor came along. So yeah, Jon Jones has never been a pay-per-view draw. No. He probably won't be now.
People know what's coming. I suppose, like they know,
Yeah. Plus, when you start crashing into pregnant women and doing cocaine and stuff, some people don't.
You know what? He's still with his partner, isn't he?
I've never seen him.
I think she's brunette now. I think because she was blonde before.
Oh, now I know who you're talking about.
I think he's still
either that or he traded in.
I think like obviously I don't follow Jon Jones like that, but I just watched one thing before where I was like, she looks familiar, but she's not blonde no more. And I was like, oh sugar, that's his fiance at the time.
No, Jon Jones knocked her out and got another one in. But no, I think it'll be an interesting fight. It's not like no one's really that hyped about it, but it's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only bit of sport I'm probably going to be watching this weekend because there's no football. Yeah. Well, German league.
Oh, is it?
No, there's some Premier League games on, but it's that midweek break. We're playing the following week. Thank God for that. This Monday?
Yeah,
or the following Monday.
Oh, 17. Oh shit. Oh.
No, I think it'll be
I was thinking this is my YouTube video. Yeah, it's 17. It's not this Monday.
Thank God for that. Arsenal can't ruin my weekend this weekend because we're not playing, but they'll still find a way. But the Premier League season needs to end. Please, now.
I think if Liverpool wins, I think 6 more games, they won the league, or 5. Because there's only like 13 games left.
Yeah, they could.
And even if they lose like 7 games straight, they can still. They still win the league. I mean, they still be on top.
They could lose 10 games in a row, and they'd still be top of the league.
They're literally like 21 points or 19 points ahead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're 42 points ahead of Arsenal, so that's our title race gone.
That's more than the actual points you have.
Yeah.
Beat that.
Slip my wrist. But they're just dominant. They are the best team in the world.
But they're not going to win Champions League. The best teams never win the Champions League in that season.
I see what you mean. But I don't know, because I don't know who else can beat them. Barcelona are dead.
They are, but you can never count them out. Barcelona, the Real Madrids.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Juve.
Juve and Bayern are like the teams that you can never count out. Even maybe like Atletico Madrid, because they got that guts. They got the what's it called? The El Toro
cojones
thingy, whatever they call it, mentality, innit? So. Yeah.
But
I know what you mean. It's hard to see Liverpool losing to any of those teams. But if they can lose against Napoli, it's a whole different ball game playing in Europe than playing your typical home games and away games in England.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I just like you look at the fixtures, Man City, Real Madrid. That's going to be one like Man City is actually dead.
Yeah.
Real Madrid are dead.
Yeah.
So Real Madrid probably knock out City.
Yeah.
Barely, probably on away goals. You got RB Leipzig playing Tottenham. RB Leipzig are probably the dark horse. They could go far.
They're second, I think, in Germany.
Yeah, they're pushing Bayern Munich to the limits.
So,
but I just, if you look, I know Liverpool haven't got a massive depth of squad,
Yeah.
But they're so physically fit that they seem to be able to play game on game on game without too much trouble. So I reckon, I still think Liverpool will do the Champions League.
Yeah.
The double. They'll probably go do the double.
I don't want them to. Well,
you know what? They did us a favour last year, and I don't like Man City.
No, Barcelona's gonna win Champions League this season.
No, Messi can't pull all those strings.
No, Chelsea's gonna win Champions
Easy.
League this season. What are you talking
Not
about?
with Tammy. I think that team's too young. But you never know. Maybe I could be wrong. But I just don't think they have the understanding of game management to say if you
I'm
go.
being hopeful, innit? But I did say on record like 2 years ago, before the season started, that Chelsea's gonna win Champions League this season.
Easy.
But if that actually win, we actually win, and I don't bet, that would be one thing that I would regret.
Yeah.
If I put like £10 in that would probably
£10
make me like I don't know how much.
You'd be taking a solid chunk of change
I
home.
could leave pure joke.
But I'm pretty confident in saying Arsenal will win absolutely nothing this year.
Yep.
We got a Europa League chance, but
Yeah.
that's a puncher's chance. But I just hate football. But like Liverpool are just so good.
Yeah,
It actually
they are.
depresses me. This is
And
probably
it's-
the best
yeah.
team I've seen in the Premier League.
It's got to be, innit? Like, not even just the talents they have, it's the way they just gel together. It's ridiculous.
They're not even the most talented players.
They're not. That's what I mean. They're not. Like, if you look at their squad, yeah, you've got Virgil van Dijk,
Big
obviously,
Virg.
yeah, and you've got most of the up front. Yeah, it's very solid. Their midfield is not really. They haven't
Not
got
big
no
names.
big names. I mean, Henderson.
He
No
looks-
one knew Henderson can be this good.
He looks like Xavi.
But I keep telling people, if it wasn't for Henderson, Liverpool won't be where they are now, because
Nah.
he is a role player. He
Yeah.
puts everyone to their place, and whenever someone makes a mistake, he sticks it on them, but he knows how to do it.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
doesn't, like, you never hear rumours about, their captain did this, or
No,
nothing
he's
comes
just a
out of
proper
their
winner.
changing room. Like, once you start hearing shit comes out that some team
Yeah,
changing
that's
room,
when it starts.
Yeah.
The wheels start falling off.
Exactly, but with
El
Liverpool, you got
Capitan.
what's his name, the left back.
Robertson.
Yeah,
Bought from Hull.
exactly, and you have the Trent
in the academy.
Academy,
Trust.
and
Gomez
this guy
Academy.
is a freaking baller.
Mate,
Best
that-
right back in the world, probably.
the best cross in the world. As
Yeah,
well. That
yeah.
boy can pick out a ping from a mile away.
Yeah.
And then
So-
you got Chamberlain. You throw Chamberlain on, Wijnaldum. Chamberlain's a baller.
Bro,
Shaqiri
Shaqiri.
can't even get in the squad. He's a
Shaqiri.
baller. Like he has a bad attitude, but he's always been a baller.
No, not with. You see how good Klopp is.
Oh, Klopp will sort him out.
You never see.
You get that
Shaqiri
German
act
vibe.
a certain way.
Klopp will
He's
back
so
him.
happy to play for Liverpool.
I would be as well. You're
Yeah.
not good enough for Liverpool. You've just
Yeah.
somehow found your way in there.
Yeah, and you
But
won a
even
Champions League.
Trust, Jamie Gitt. He won one with Bayern Munich as well, I think.
Did he?
Maybe, yeah, because he was at Bayern Munich for like 3 seasons.
Oh.
Maybe 4. If you look at his career backwards, it looks really good.
Yeah.
But like he started at Basel, went to Bayern Munich, Inter for like a season, I think, then ended up at Stoke.
Yeah. But he's had key games with Liverpool, though.
Oh yeah, when he comes on, he does his best,
Yeah.
which is all you can ask for a bit part player.
Yeah.
But did you see there's a campaign for Liverpool fans trying to get Gerrard to be signed for 5 games as a player, so that he can lift the trophy? I was like, you lot, we're trying to be nice to you, and you're being idiots.
Do it, man. But Gerrard did put his heart and soul into the team.
But he also cost him a league title as well, so he
Yeah.
might slip over with a trophy in his hand and
Yeah.
jump it on the floor.
And guess who won it? Guess who took it?
We're going to talk about that.
Then Baba.
What a man. He should get a statue. What a guy he was.
But I don't know how we caught. They were literally like 6 points ahead with 3 games left.
And then they drew to Crystal Palace when Dwight Gale scored that hat trick. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What a man. I remember watching that and laughing because I hated Liverpool at that time.
Yeah.
But I love them now because Man City are all wankers. They stopped Spurs from winning the Champions League before us. So all power to Liverpool. I love them now. I'm a Scouser at heart. Boyhood club and all that. Jurgen Klopp. Marry me. But I think that's about it for the sporting world this week.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much to talk
much
about.
going on. Everyone's in holiday
Unless you
places.
follow darts or snooker, then
Yeah, unless
don't
you've
go
got,
back to this channel.
if you've got depression,
Yeah.
go and watch darts and fucking golf. If you want to feel better about yourself, go and watch darts and golf. Because they are the fattest and laziest people on the planet.
You know what? Yeah, I was talking to the guys in my gym. It's so true though. Golf is a sport. Once you get a bit older.
Yeah, we could take it up.
Yeah, I think I'll eventually start playing golf once I get older. I think.
I'll look like.
I'm not saying I will, but maybe it's just a transition because you see when you get older, you like to you like it to be a bit more chill, your own time, but still be active at the same time. So I think golf is that's why it brings a lot of money because a lot of old people put a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of old people with a lot of money they don't know what to do with.
Exactly.
You just cigar in hand, golf club in the other.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not entertaining at all, but
no.
I think you find love for it the older you get.
I don't know.
Maybe
when we get older, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll do a podcast. Stay tuned for 20 years time.
Yeah.
When we're sick of our kids and wives and shit, and we end up
and Lewis finally had enough of Arsenal by then.
If I'm alive in 30 years from supporting Arsenal, I will be surprised. If I make it to 50, I support a different team. Some Boreham Wood or something, someone local. But nah, I think that's about it for this podcast.
Yep.
Been a pleasure as always with my guy Tom Dela Cruz.
You know how it is, baby.
Socials will be down below. You know where he's at. Like up his pictures, hit up his YouTube channel, or we'll find out where you live. But again, thank you for listening. New episode will be coming soon. We out.
Yeah, baby.